Good afternoon, everybody. March 3rd, 2024. And today we're doing an oil change on the 66 T-Bird. There's the beautiful engine. This thing runs like a song, so smooth. So I'm just going to let it run a little bit, get it warmed up. It's been sitting here for a while. We had some heavy rains. And as we come over here to the table, just using classic 10W40. That's what I use on all my old Fords. And using the Fram oil filter and some ZDDP additive for the flat tappets to protect the cam. And there you go. Got my yoga mat here. Now I don't do yoga. I should. I'd be more flexible. I have nothing against it. I think it's great, but it's just not for me. But they have these great mats, nice and thick and comfortable. If you got to lay on the ground, you know. Okay. So, I mean, Fram gets a lot of bad raps for their oil filters, but you know what? If you change it often enough, you're not going to have any problem with these things. This is the Tough Guard, 15,000 miles. I don't go 15,000 miles in this car. It'll take me like 15 years to go 15,000 miles in this car. So that's what she looks like. She's a beauty. Just floats down the road. Alright, let's get started here. As you can see, the oil drain plug on a 390 FE is on the passenger side. Towards the back, the oil pan. There it is. I'm just going to wipe it down first. And if you come over here, there's the big blue filter. Perfectly situated. You could just reach your hand in there. Now what you want to do on these cars is get an oil catch pan that is very low profile, and you don't have to jack up the car. I don't jack up this car to do an oil changes. Why make more work for myself when I can just reach under here? Everything's front access, just slide under the car from the front with your yoga mat, and the Leyland leaves all over the place. And we're going to have a happy oil change today, folks. Going to start the car, let it run for a little bit. That's so nice, easily reachable. Look at that. Beautiful. See, I'm right in front of the car here. There's the license plate. Yeah, okay, bye. Oh, okay, so real quick, I'm just going to get my oil catch pan and put it under there. There's the filter. Gonna let the car run a little bit, get warmed up. Then when I loosen the drain plug, I'm of course going to loosen this a little bit so it breathes, so it drains faster. Okay, bye. So here's the oil pan I'm using. Okay, the way this works is you pop this funnel out, you unscrew this, and you screw this here, and it's, believe it or not, it's low enough to get under a low T-Bird. It just makes it. And you're gonna get your ratchet. I forgot what size socket is. Your ratchet and your oil filter wrench. Okay, it's my lucky day. I guessed right on the socket. Just 7/8. Forget about trying to see that. I don't know if you could see. Yeah, there it is. In the shade. 7/8 on the oil plug. Alright, we're going to start her and let her run a little bit. Alright, here we are inside the Thunderbird. It's got the nice swing away wheel here. Beautiful dash. So we just swing the wheel over. Give her a couple of pumps. I haven't started it in a while, but this car usually starts pretty straightforward, quick. Alright, ammeter's working, gas gauge is working. The oil and temp are not accurate. I do have oil pressure. I just have to fix that. Whoops. Let her warm up a little bit. All right. There's the bird. I have a cracked manifold over here. You can hear it. But she runs great. She just sails down the highway, this car. I know it's a little dirty from sitting, but every now and then the inlet valve will get stuck, or the float will get stuck. You just tap on the carburetor. I'm ready to have this one rebuilt soon anyway. It's been a while. All right, let's get to it. It's got a nice quiet exhaust. Pretty mellow. These cars are long and sleek. But the one thing it's bad about, well, maybe not for everybody else, but for me, these seats, the most uncomfortable seats in the world. As far as like, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I have the seat all the way back, and I'm only 5'10", but I don't know. I just, out of all the cars I own, these are the most uncomfortable seats. I don't know why. Okay. She's warming up. The engine doesn't move. It's so smooth. Okay. In the name of science, I had to take my thumb out of my glove to unlock my phone. Well, I guess I could have used the code, but okay. Well, anyway. Okay. This is loosened. I mean, it's a breather, so it'll breathe, but it'll breathe more just being slightly dislodged like that. And let's get under the vehicle. Okay, so check this out. Torch on. Alright, I just wiped the area a little bit. Right there. And now I'm going to drag this. First I'm going to loosen the bolt a little bit. And you could see this is nice and low. You don't have to jack up your car. Plus it's safer. It's safer to not jack up your car. Alright, because you're on the tires. Alright, so I'm going to loosen that. Ratchets all ready. 7/8, and don't over tighten it. If you're using a big ratchet like this, I usually use a 3/8 drive, but today I'm using a 1/2" drive ratchet. Don't over tighten these plugs. I mean, tighten them, but don't over tighten them. Alright, now I'm going to slide the thing over, and you'll see how it fits nicely. Well, no, first I'm going to loosen the bolt, then slide the pan over. Alright. The bolt is loosened. Alright, let me just pause this because I can't hold the phone and drag this pan over. Hold on. As you can see, this low profile pan fits easily under the drain plug. Okay? Alright. There she blows. And here's the plug. Sorry, I'm a little shaky. Okay. Very simple oil change. No need to make it difficult. Now I'm going to pull off that oil filter. I'm going to use my hands first since I have rubber gloves. And if not, I have a large oil filter wrench. But what I do is I let this finish, then I put the plug in, then I drag the pan over to the oil filter side of the car. Okay, there's the plug. Happily perched on the yoga mat. I think, yeah, there's a little washer. There's a little washer on there. Not sure if that's aluminum, copper, or plastic, but it hasn't caused me a problem, so I'm not going to replace it. And she's still dripping. Don't rush this part. Let it drip. I even push on the bumper up and down. A little bit here. Oh, that didn't do much. Okay. And tackle that oil filter now. Okay. Oh man. Okay. These things get stuck. Wow. Wow. All right, let me just get a wrench. This is. Oh. All right. I didn't eat my Wheaties this morning. So let me, I'm just going to get my handy dandy oil filter wrench. It was a good effort. Okay, ladies and germs, this is the type of oil filter wrench I'm using. It's an old one. This is an Allen key. The pin dropped in the garage recently. The one that came in it, but you could use anything just to stick it in here. Okay? There you go. Alright, I got my wrench on, but I gotta move it because there's a thing in the way. Big piece of metal. Okay. This is a Thunderbird. Everything's a big piece of metal. All right. Oh no. This would be tightening it. Oh, now my pin's gonna fall out. Yep, there it goes. Hang in there, pin. Get in there. Okay. Alright, she's slipping. I gotta readjust the filter to get it on the next tighter hole here. Okay. There we go, now it's tight. Okay. Don't break. Ah, man, I put this on my hand too. Oh my God, this is hard to get off. It's always the big one. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Wrench broke. That's okay, we can weld it up. Okay, I think I can do it with my hand. Let me shut the camera because I don't want oil to get on the camera. Okay, bye. And I screwed that on by hand. But they get tight, you know. Okay. The rivet failed here, as you could see. Right here. Right there. My son fixed the other one that broke, welded it. So, if you don't want to buy a welder, get yourself a son that welds. Really helps. Alright, so what I had to do was dry the oil filter. Here. Yeah, I dried it, and I got a new set of dry gloves and now you can see, nice and loose. But I got to bring the pan over here now. So I'm going to put the drain plug back on the oil pan rather, and then bring the catch pan over here because this is going to drip a little oil. And then you can let the filter just drop into the funnel and then take it from there. Alright, just going to get my ratchet, tighten this up, move the phone because there's a drip of oil ready to drip, and we're going to pull that oil filter off now, let it drop into the funnel. And I can't record this, but I'm going to just get the oil filter off. Alright, as you can see, I unscrewed the oil filter and let it just gently go right into the funnel. A little bit of oil does come out, and that filter is filled with oil. So, and I'm still on the right side of the car here, the passenger side. I was able to reach it with my arm. Alright, now what we're going to do, first of all, I did secure the bolt, so that's done. Tighten it, but don't over tighten it. And now I'm going to put some, first of all, make sure that the gasket, let's see. I don't see the gasket up there. All right, so it must be on the filter. You got to make sure that the gasket comes off with the filter. That's important. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on, Ellie. Okay. As you can see, okay, I must have hit a button on the camera. All right, what I was saying is make sure that the old gasket comes off with the old filter. That's where she's gonna go. Okay. Okay. And as soon as what you're gonna do is dip your finger in your new oil and just rub some oil on the new gasket. Just go around a circle. Then you're gonna screw it on, and as soon as the gasket touches the surface, you're going to just go another 3/4 of a turn. All right, right there. So you're gonna screw it on by hand. When the gasket touches the surface, another 3/4 of a turn, and that's it. It ain't going nowhere. At this point, you don't need this under the car anymore. So get this out of your way. This way you have some working space. Alright, so I already did this, as you could see. Alright. Now this says, this gives you 3,000 to 3,200 parts per million of ZDDP in 6 quarts. So I'm just going to use a little bit less than this whole bottle. It's a 2 fluid ounce. So I'll put like 1.5 in there. Alright, oil filter's ready to go on. I'm going to screw that on now. As far as oil, just use a good quality, any quality 10W40. They're all going to be API rated. And I mean, I change this oil before it has a chance to wear out on this car. Like once a year, maybe. Same with the filter. They never get a chance to wear out. And this EDDP hopefully will help a little bit. You can use this brand. This is a new brand I'm trying. I used to use a different brand, but it says EDDP right on the front. All right, let's get to it. Okay, let's get this set up. I don't know, I'm just approximating. Hopefully that's good. All right. So I'm on my back in the front of the car. All right, now she's caught. You don't want to cross your threads. Now watch. Whee! All right, she just caught. Now, gonna put 3/4 of a turn after. So that means this label should be 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. So this label, this little diagram that's facing me, should now be over here. Once I'm done tightening it, she's getting tight. Ah, there you go. I don't know why every oil filter manufacturer doesn't dip their filters in rubber, this nice surface that's grippy. I don't know if Fram has a patent on that, but come on guys, get with the program. Make it easy for us. So there you go. Job done. Well, not really. This puppy's got no oil in her. Alright. So I'm going to add about 5 quarts of oil. Get my funnel. Take this off. See, that's a breather. That breathes. For blow-by purposes. So we're going to get the funnel. I'm going to put the EDDP in first. The zinc dialkyl something phosphate. I forgot what it is. Okay, hold on. Incidentally, before you break the seal on this, I was just starting to break it. Shake it up, because look at this sediment on the bottom. You want an even mixture. So shake this up real good. So even shaking it doesn't get it all off, but it's getting there. So I'm going to do this off camera, so I don't give everyone a headache here. This way you have an even mixture. Much better. Now it's pretty clear on the bottom. Before there was some white sediment. So now we have a homogeneous mixture. So I'm going to put about 3/4 of this in. This is 2 ounces. So I'm going to put 1.5 ounces in. And then I'm going to put all 5 quarts of 10W classic dinosaur oil. And I use Pennzoil, Quaker State, Castrol 10W40 in my Mustang, 69 Mustang, and my 66 T-Bird. And then I put some EDDP in. You could buy premix, but either way, whatever makes you happy. I'm not trying to advertise any brands here. Use whatever you want. I mean, we all know that the oil we're using now is much better than the oil that was used in the late 60s, right? Okay, bye. This stuff stinks. Ew. Sorry, T-Bird. Hope this isn't going to make you nauseous. Well, I put a little bit more than 1.5 ounces in. They should make this clear. They should make this clear so you could see. Okay, pause. Oh, sorry. All right, I started pouring this in already. At risk of spilling it, I'm recording it, because this funnel could move at any second. Don't go too fast, because it'll back up on you and go all over your valve cover. If you're really quiet, you could hear it drip down into the pan. All right. Good job. Pause it. I'm going to pause it just till I finish emptying the bottle so you don't have to see this. All right. And we're just going to put our cap back on, start it, and check for leaks. There we go. That's in there. Let's go start it. Let me see if I can just reach in here and start it with my left hand. Yeah, we can. She's a good bird. She's a good bird. So you want to check by the oil filler plug here. That's nice and dry. And by the oil filter, that's nice and dry too. Watch the fan. You don't want to sever your hands or your arms off here. Alright, job well done. Thank you for spending a beautiful sunny Sunday with me and the T-Bird. Beautiful. When you close your hood, you don't want to put your greasy fingers on it. Oh, one thing I forgot. Once you're done checking for leaks, you can check your oil level. Dipstick right there. Make sure it's full. It should be. If it's a little bit overfilled, that's okay, just a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. Give it a little rev. I put an extra spring on here. There it goes. Mix that oil in nicely. All right. My oil pressure gauge, this is not an accurate reading. It would be in the middle somewhere. Same with my temp. Those are reading low, but they're not right. I'm gonna fix that. All right, now we're just gonna check the level. Hold on a second, get a clean paper towel. All right, just gonna let the oil drain down into the pan a little bit. And we're gonna do a oil level check. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let me set this down. Now you may not be able to see it, but it's about a 1/4 inch to the right of the second L in full. Oh, hold on. Alright, this is going to be impossible, but my finger's shaking. She's right about shaky, she's right about here, see? So about 1/4 inch to the right L. That's with 5 full quarts, guys. And about 1 3/4 ounces of the ZDDP, okay? Alright, I'm going to end this video now. If you have any questions, or let me know if you guys use ZDDP or not in your old engines. And how much? There's 3,000 parts per million, okay? Is there any harm to using ZDDP? Alright, bye everybody. Enjoy the nice weather today, Sunday, March 3rd, 2024. Once again, 66 T-Bird oil change. Bye.